Welcome back, returning subscribers, and welcome new viewers. This is my little corner where I love to sit down and discuss all things knit and crochet. So, I hope you're having a wonderful week. We are finally getting cool temperatures, and when I went out this morning to tend to the cats, I had to get out my sweater out of my closet. This is a very old sweater. I think I knitted this, I want to say 2 years ago, and it's got sheep on it. It's my sheep sweater. It's sheep go round. It was from a pattern that I found over on Etsy, and the original pattern for this was a bottom up, and it was not a cardigan. So what I done is I redesigned it, and I knitted it starting from the top going down, and then I went back and forth in a circular round and then added buttons on it. And it's a acrylic yarn. It's just a 4 worsted weight acrylic yarn. It was just a scrappy kind of project, but I thought it was really cute with the sheep. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I grab for it a lot, especially in the early fall. All right, yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit today about Wool Warehouse. I had a kind subscriber of mine inform me that Wool Warehouse will no longer be doing the regular shipping to the U.S. There's going to be tariffs, and from what I understand, I don't even know if they're going to ship at all to the United States now, and I am just completely devastated by it because Wool Warehouse was where I always would shop. It was my favorite. I did order just in time to finish, well, to get enough yarn to finish this, and I think I just made the deadline with my order of the rust-colored mohair to finish the other sweater. They have not given me a shipping notification yet. But when I went back there a couple days ago, I could not complete the order. It wouldn't even send me the order. And they are having a super over influx of orders from the United States with good reason. Wool Warehouse is a very affordable place where you can get all your wool yarns, alpaca, silk, all the wonderful high-end yarns you can find over there. And Yarnsmiths was a very good brand as well. Okay, and yes, I am pretty sad. I do have a couple projects that I may not ever finish. I certainly hope I'm able to get the mohair for that sweater. This just came in a few days ago before the deadline. I went ahead and took your advice, kind subscriber, and I went ahead and got more of this hand-dyed silk mohair. I got 2 more. I want to be sure I have plenty enough to finish my sweater. This is a hand-dyed silk mohair. It's beautiful. And then I made sure I got Drops Andes. I got 3 more of those. So that should be enough to finish the sweater that I'm working on. But anyway, yeah, I was very, very upset, and I just can't seem to find a good replacement for Wool Warehouse that's US based. If any of you subscribers out there know of a company that is discount yarn, that is incredibly good deals that you can get from the US where I can get alpaca, wool, silk, please let me know in the comments. I would really like to know. So with that being said, we're going to go right on into what I've been working on this week.
bad ones. I remember when college seemed so important, but is it worth it? Been wondering what truly matters to me. I know for sure it's not a fancy degree. I'd like to do what I love, but what if I'm not good enough? Split personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet. An M. Night Shyamalan story called Everything's Peachy. Can we just skip straight to the plot twist, please? Life's all about balance, and real love takes practice. We know accidents happen, but my love's on purpose. Reciprocate the feeling, find peace beneath the surface. Everything's peachy, everything's peachy. Split personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet. An M. Night Shyamalan story called Everything's Peachy. Can we just skip straight to the plot twist, please? Personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet. Split personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet.
Well, that was fun. Those cats are always playful. And the hummingbirds are finally coming around to my flower garden now, and I captured one of those. Just happened to be there. And that cat, he is so funny. Every morning when I go out and feed them, he will come up to the window and just talk to me, you know, like meow, meow, meow. So I thought I would film him. But anyway, all right, I do have a finished object to share with you. And it's a corner-to-corner baby blanket that I was working on. And there it is. And I put a scallop edge on it, which was 7 double crochet, and then a single crochet in between. So it's all done up. And yes, this was a yarn I got from Wool Warehouse. I have a little bit left back here somewhere. This was Signet Color Rush DK. So I really liked this yarn too. Sad I cannot get any more now. I probably have enough here with this and this combined, maybe to make another scarf, like that scarf that I made with the other shade in Honeydew. This one's Violet Ice, I do believe. Yes, Violet Ice. Very nice yarn. I'm really not liking the fact that I cannot purchase with them. I was hoping to, when I got more subscribers, I would affiliate with them. And they had reached out to me, but as of now, no, that will not be a possibility. But beautiful blanket. She's going to love it. Hello if you're watching. Very pretty. I love the corner to corner stitch. Just gonna put this away. Yeah, I could go on and on about it, but I'm not. I'm sure sometime down the line I will probably find a US-based company. There was one I used to like to order from once in a while. I can't think of the name of the company right off the top of my head right now, but they had surprise bags, so I may give them a little business. Yeah, sad about that. Okay, this I'm working on still. I tried it on, it fits wonderfully. I did add a few more stitches and underneath the arms here in a couple places to give me a little bit of extra room in the bust area. But this is just my, and I got it. I'm always showing you from the wrong side. I did not do any short row shaping in this. I didn't do any short row shaping. And it's just a top-down circular, very soft and squishy sweater. Yeah, I'm hoping to find this somewhere else because I would love to make a cardigan with this yarn because it's so thick and so soft. I love it. I love this. Isn't that beautiful? That is Drops Andes. That is Drops Andes mix. The mix, the difference between the regular and the mix seems to have little bits of undertones of different shades, just slightly. This one you can barely see it, and you're probably not going to see it on camera. Drops Andes mix. What shade was this? Let me see. Well, the content is 65% wool, 55% alpaca. Okay, here we go. It's shade number 7130. That's the color number. The dye lot is 361135. So I made sure I got plenty of that to finish it. And this big, huge needle I'm using, a US size 13. I think that's a 9mm, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put it here. The gauge on this is 3.5 stitches per inch by 4.5 rows. So you're getting it's knitting fast. I've only, let's see, I think last time you seen it I had just got divided for the sleeves. So here it is now. Probably in a couple weeks, couple podcasts from now, I may have it finished because I'm just going to be working on it now. And then the brown one. And right now the brown one's going to have to be put on ice because I'm waiting on that mohair, and I sure hope I get that mohair because I don't know if I'm going to find a match for that or not. And I'm not going to continue wanting to knit the sweater without the mohair. And I certainly do not want to frog the whole thing out. This is beautiful mohair. It's a hand-dyed mohair with my hair. It's a hand-dyed mohair. It's so pretty. This dye lot was a little bit more faded than the first one, but you can't really tell. I can't anyway. I can't tell the difference. No, it looks the same to me. Yeah, so, and now for the brown one, this is probably going to be a shorter podcast today because I've got a lot of other things to do. I want to make some gingerbread cookies today. I was craving those. All right, I do have this almost finished on one sleeve, but I ran out of the mohair. So I can't knit anymore on it. That right there is the end of the line, and I do not have any more, and it took my order and everything, but just so far I haven't got a shipping notification. Now, they did say that shipping would be delayed, So, but now you can't. And I'm going to try this on. I've got the sleeve to where I'm just working the ribbing. And now I have to put it down for a time till the yarn comes. And it may take a while because, like I said, everyone ran over there and just totally started buying. And I made a mistake. I was so upset when I was working on this, thinking about the mohair, that I started working the rib, and then I totally forgot to do the sharp decreases. So I'm just going to have to take it back a couple rows and start with that, but that's okay. I'm loving this. This sweater is nice and light. I'll put it back a little bit. There we go. Nice and light. I'm going to turn the other way so I don't tangle myself up in my yarn. And I did that little style feature in the back to where I did the rib right here. The rib is to cinch in the waist, just to give it a little something stylish. I have this sleeve to finish. Go back around. Then I have this sleeve to do, and I want these long. I want these over my handcuff. Because this is something I want to just cuddle up in. And then I have the rib band that I need to do with, I'm not sure if I'm going to put buttons on this or not. I don't think I'm going to. I was planning that, but then I decided, no, I think I like it just the way it is, just to have an open front cardigan. Try not to tangle myself. Now, the other yarns for this, I have plenty of. Oh, let me bring you forward again. The other yarns I have plenty of, and that is, pull one out over here. Drops Nord. And I have plenty of this. And then this here, this is a Willow Stream. This is discontinued yarn, but I have a lot of it. I have 4 more of these. I went kind of crazy when I bought this because this was selling out, and it was one of my then favorites and still is. This is awesome if you hold 2 strands of this together. It's really nice. I've got it in so many different colors and shades. Enough to probably make a cardigan sweater with it, actually. But yes, still working on this, and now I have to put it down. But that's the back. I liked that. I thought that would be kind of neat, and it did turn out really nice that way. If you could see that. Oh. Kind of in the middle there. There it is. So, yeah. We'll be waiting to finish that. Because I want to wear that in soon. All right. That's it. I have those socks I was working on, and I haven't picked those up again. I'm going to get back to those now that I can't work on the brown sweater. That'll give me time to finish those. And this here, I probably going to now pick it back up in the evenings. This is a chevron blanket that I'm crocheting with just, it's a scrappy buster project. I've got all the colors of autumn in here, and I'm making it autumnal shades. It probably won't be done until, maybe late winter. Blankets do take time. Yes. I probably should have started it in the spring, and then I would have had it by now, but that's okay. I think this is a 6mm. It just says J. This is a J hook. It's one of those vintage hooks. So I think J is a size 6, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to be picking that up too. now that it's not so hot and I can handle a blanket on my lap in the evenings. That's cozy. That's real cozy working on a blanket in the evenings when it's cold. Yeah, all right, and that's going to be it today. I know this one was really short. Yeah. Leave me some thoughts in the comments. What are your thoughts about Wool Warehouse? Or have you found any other U.S.-based companies that are really good, that sell wool yarn? I mean, I don't have a problem with acrylic yarn, but I have gravitated away from it over the years, and I really would prefer more wool, alpaca, silk, that type of thing. So without the high-end price, because I am on a budget. Okay, well, all of you take care and stay positive, be happy, and I'll see you again on the next podcast. And don't forget to give this a like on your way out and consider subscribing if you have not subscribed yet. I would appreciate that as well. And have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again on the next podcast. Bye, friends.